Kieran and Reese always been the obsessed and most gamer of the O.C.G. I'm playing them live. Jack and Daxter, I've been having internet issues. I apologize.
Break the tongue grip!
Trying to make sure I'm still live. Okay, sweet. Hey, baby. Yeah, sorry about that. Damn it. Dude. Yeah, the pole spinning takes some time getting used to. Fuck a dog.
We should shoot those big boulders holding the tether.
One second, about to sneeze. Oh, God. Thank you.
Did you see that? Only 3 more tethers to go.
Yeah, I know that. There's not really much I can do about that though. We have the best stuff we can get in the area. Plus, we've also had a lot of storms lately. I think that could be part of the reason. It's been real thunderstormy here lately. Yeah, in most cases, they probably tell us to go fuck ourselves. Honestly.
Look out, Jack! It's an ambush!
Another couple of things is the rest of my family doesn't have as many problems with the internet as I do. I mean, they have problems, but nowhere near as many problems as I do. So it could be part of me. It could be my location in the house, maybe. It could be the PS5. I've heard PS5 can disagree with some internet providers, and they always recommend that you have your PS5 directly hooked up to the internet with like an Ethernet cable, but that's not really feasible. Hopefully, when I live with you, we'll be able to hook my stuff up directly. So it could be my position in the house. It could be my system. There's a lot of things it could be. It could be the storms. And unfortunately, if it's anything on my end, that leaves me kind of fucked. Because they're not gonna uproot the internet just for my shit when there's all people in the house and they're having a good time. Which I kind of see that, you know, if there's like 4 people in the house and only one person has a problem.
Hey, there's the flip-flip!
And not to mention the fact that, you know, I'm trying to make YouTubing my career, but my dad needs the internet for his career. So, when it comes to any kind of, like, conflict, his shit's gonna come first. That's just how it is. He pays the bills. And his job supports us, so can't really say anything about that. But yeah, I just make it work as best as I can. That's all I really can do. And yeah, it's cool. You remember the bird near the beginning of the game that I hatched? Uh, yeah, I can write it now. It's called a Flut Flut. Yeah. And it's also cool because when you free it, you think, oh, you know, I'm not going to use it again. It's just like get a way to get a power cell, and then you actually wind up using it in this swamp, which is cool. And these pop up later in the series too.
Good work! Aren't you guys happy you saved our little Flut Flut friend? She may come in handy again sometime. Now, go back to the trans pad, and I'll bring her home.
Ah, shit. So, and as things stand right now, the only person that's connected directly to Ethernet is my dad's computer for work, which once again makes sense. But yeah, that'll be good. Ah, motherfucker. That's funny. But yeah, if we're right next to where I'll be streaming, uh, yeah, that'll be good. The goal is to have a room set up for me to stream, preferably close to you, where I can stream in peace, because it's important, you know, to be able to stream and do all that. And then if I get overwhelmed, to be able to go in there and just sit there, because you know, I'm not gonna leave you hanging with the kids, but also there will be times when I get overwhelmed and I need some space. And 1 second, I'll be right back, babe. I have to use the bathroom and let my cat in. Gotta let Miss Prissy Paws in. And that's not even just because of your kids or whatever. That's just me in general. I need a safe space. For me, it's this. For here, it's this room, my room. You know, I mingle with Tara, I mingle with my mom, and dad. But when shit gets, I get overstimulated. I have to come in here and sit by myself.
Howdy, friends. Enjoying my beautiful swamp? On these here parts. Everything that doesn't sink into the mud, that is.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the mud long ago.
What's a bathtub? Anyway, I got bigger problems now. Seems some nasty lurker varmints are grousing about, snatching everything they can get their grubby little paws on, and scaring away my pet hip hog, Farley. He's been missing for nigh on to a coon's age. I've been putting out his favorite snack. Those ornery swamp rats keep stealing them. If you could keep those pesky critters away long enough, I just know Farley will smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out? Good. Those rats will be back any time. Shoot all them rats. Keep them from eating at least one of them snacks.
I know you. Oh. Yeah.
You sure know how to shoot. Thanks a heap for the help.
I'll show you this last scout fly. Now my cat wants out again. Fuck my life. I'm gonna eat you. You understand that? You understand where we're headed? You're headed to be Chinese food. Kitty Lo Mein! Echo Tartar! Do not test me, cat! I will put you on my fucking face! Yeah.
That dirigible's barely hanging on. Let's find the last tether. That dirigible's barely hanging on. Let's find the last tether.
Ah, fucking hell. Wrong direction. Thank you, appreciate it. Also, it's good to see you again, Chris. I had some internet connection issues. I had to reset my shit. Apologies. Oh, you bastard. Oh yeah, can you? Well, that's good. It would kind of suck because it looked like I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, shit, I've been there.
Good work, Jack. Your uncle would be proud. That was a giant arm from a precursor robot. I've never seen one in such good condition. I can't imagine what the lurkers wanted with it, but we sure didn't want them to get it. If you keep this success up, nah, you'll still fall short of hero. But keep trying. It's endearing.
Sweet, that's everything in this region. Damn it. Ah, well, not a big deal. Actually, it got me back to the entrance, so saving time. Yeah, I know you wanted to get me fish, but not today.
What are you laughing at? Do I amuse you?
So you got all the precursor orbs here. This is one of my favorite areas in the game. This next place. I really good. Yeah, that is true. When I was about 5, which is when this game came out, 2001, yeah. I was 5 or 6. I was sick real bad. And my dad let me play this game on his PS2 instead of him playing it. Because, you know, he was home from work, he could have played it. And it was this level that I played. And then, like, that moment is cemented in my mind. Yeah, it's kind of tricky here because the water goes electric. It's in and out. So you have to time it. brings it. Okay. Got it. Well, like I told you, babe, I've always been pretty good at games. Something about the way my brain is hardwired just took to him. Even from a young age, I was pretty good. Like I said, as a kid, I could just pick up a game and figure out how to play it. Without somebody telling me and sitting and explaining it. Like, I've had a couple times in my life, I've been playing a game around people and they're like, who taught him how to play it? It's like, nobody did. Because I can just kind of understand it. Like, I guess my unique brand of autism. Shit. Aw. Misjudged it. And misjudged it again. Yeah, well, normally I don't agree with blocking your kid from playing certain things, but sometimes it's warranted. And in Roblox, with all the stuff that I've seen about Roblox, I can't blame you for doing that. It's fucking nightmare fuel. I need to find that fucking documentary. I mentioned it, I tell you. Because this guy, I mean, it was a YouTube video, but it was like 2 hours. And this guy, like, did the research like an investigative journalist. And I mean, like, he had conversations with people who ran Roblox. And I saw it on my feed and I watched it. I was like, what the fuck? And I even messaged my aunt. This was like a year or two ago. And I'm like, yeah, Max isn't still playing Roblox, is he? Because I saw that. I'm like, oh my god, Max plays Roblox. My cousin Max. He's gonna be 16 this year. God, that makes me feel so old. I was there when he was, I was there right after he was born. I held him in my hands when he was like, literally could fit in the palm of my hand. So even though I'm his cousin, technically, I fill more of an uncle role in his life, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. In fact, for the first several years of his life, he actually called me uncle. Just because, like, you know, oh, you're so much older than me, you're my uncle, so even though technically I'm his cousin, I fill more of an uncle role. It's weird, but it makes sense. Oh yeah, no, he was obsessed with me as a kid. He used to copy everything I did. I had to be careful. I would, like, take off my shirt because it was summer and it was hot, like I'd be mowing my aunt's lawn. She would, as a teenager, she would give me money to mow her lawn and do shit like that, and I'm happy for the cash. And he would take off his shirt, like, right when I did. Because he imitated me. Or, like, I was sitting there playing a game with him, and, you know, normally I cuss a lot when I play games, but I was, like, trying not to, like, leave a bad impression on him, so I was like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap! And, like, he literally started saying that, like, right after me. He was like, oh, crap. I thought it was funny. Tickled me. But, yeah, like, he, you know, the only reason I haven't seen him is because I used to live right next to him. Like, literally, for most of his life, I lived just down the road from him. So it's like, here's my apartment complex, like right here, and it's a driveway. And then you come out the road, take a right, then you take another right, and he's down in that lane. So I used to see him all the time. And then I moved to Lexington for Granny, because we needed a one-floor apartment. She could no longer go down the stairs, and the only one we could find one on such short notice was in Lexington. That's why we came here. If it was up to me, we'd still be living in Nicholasville. It's a small town where I spent most of my childhood, most of my teenage years, and I am quite fond of it. But so it became really hard to see him because it's like 13 miles one way to get to Lexington. So it's like 26 miles, all things considered. And obviously I can't walk that, and we don't really have a car. So, but I still text him. I still talk to him. Like, I just hope he knows that I love him, and that if I could, that I would see him more. I don't want him to think that I stopped caring about him, because I love that kid more than life itself. He's about to get his driver's license, though, so maybe, and his aunt gave him her old car, which her old car is actually a really nice car. My aunt is a nurse, and she works lots of overtime, so she actually makes pretty decent money. So she's better off financially than, say, we are. Not that it's competition, I'm just saying, so, like, she can afford to get a car and give him a car, whereas we can't really get a car. So I'm hoping once he gets his driver's license that he can come and see me. Because if I could see him, I would. But I don't have transportation, and I just can't fucking walk 26 miles. By the time I got there, the day would be over. So, you know what I mean? So with him having a car, it makes it feasible, and I'm hoping to see him more. I told you that I already told you the story. I gave him all the Uncharted games. I don't know if he even played them. I hope he did. Because the Uncharted movie's fucking terrible. Like, you haven't seen it, but you should watch it. It fucking sucks. Like, it's so bad. So he was like, I mentioned Uncharted, and I don't even remember how it came out, but he's like, what, do you mean the movie? And I'm like, no, Max, not the movie. And I'm like, oh my god, the only way he knows Uncharted is from that fucking movie. So I gave him the game, because he had the system to play it, and I'm like, play the game. And I had spare copies of the game, so I gave him all 4 of the main Uncharted games. And that was a year or 2 ago, 2 years ago, when he stopped by. Kateka was bringing my mom and dad something, and I stopped by to see him. So I'm hoping he took my advice and played him. And now I'm excited that he's getting older now, because he can play games like I like. A lot of the games that I like, not like kiddie games like Jack and Daxter, but a lot of the more adult games that I really love, his mom wouldn't let him play because she was too young. Even though, like I said, she has some weird double standards, like, no Mortal Kombat, but Call of Duty's okay. Online Call of Duty. One, you're going to see worse things online in a Call of Duty lobby than you ever would in any Mortal Kombat game. People screaming the N-word. Call of Duty online fanbase is so fucking toxic. Whenever I play Call of Duty, I mute mics. I have it set up so I can't hear anyone's mic, because I can't deal with that shit. And number 2, even in, like, the gameplay itself, it's a brutal tactical shooter. You see headshots and blood and guts and gore, so it's like, Call of Duty is fine, but Mortal Kombat's where we draw lines, like, doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it's obviously it's her kid. But so I know a lot of the games that I really liked, his mom would flip a gasket if I had introduced him to as a kid. But now that he's 16, or almost 16, he'll be 16 in December, he can start playing those older, more mature games. And I don't think his mom will even mind anymore, you know what I mean? So I can start sharing games with him that I like and like share that with him. Whereas before, it's like anything I played, I couldn't play with him and I couldn't really talk to him about it because his mom would get upset. So I look forward to being able to share that with him. And I just think he's a great kid. You would love him. You can clearly tell we're related. There's a picture. I have a picture of me, Max, and my dad. Did I ever send that picture to you? Yeah, you can clearly tell we're related. You know what I mean? Like, we don't look identical, but you can tell we come from the same stock. Of course, he actually has very blonde hair. Thanks, I appreciate it. 3 generations of Easley men. The clan. But yeah, he's a great kid. Hardworking, dependable. Like, I've got nothing but positive things to say about him. I mean, you know, obviously I'm a little bit biased because, you know, he's my cousin, but I genuinely think he's a great kid. Super intelligent, super smart, super hardworking, funny. He has my, because his mom would have a fucking gasket right now. And I'm afraid of I'm afraid of, like, if he saw some of this shit that I post and talk about, he's not quite ready for that yet. Like, that would be a step too far right now. Maybe when he's, like, 18, I'll let him in the Discord. Because we have fully, like, adult conversations, you know what I mean? His mom is really protective of him in certain areas like that, which I understand. But I think the current things in my Discord would cause her to have a burst of blood vessel if she saw him being exposed to. So it's not like I didn't want to. Trust me, if it was up to me, I would have already had him in the group, but I don't want to get in trouble with his mom. He's at the age where if his mom doesn't like me, then, you know, she can keep him away from me, and I don't want to lose contact with him. I love him too much. Otherwise, yeah, I would have. I'd love to have him in the group. He has my propensity for silliness. Although I'm not sure if that happened because he grew up around me, or if it just happened naturally on his own, but you can see his mannerisms and the way he jokes around and gets rambunctious is a lot like me. No. Ah, never mind. I have to go down this way, yeah. Yeah, we can definitely discuss that. I just don't want to put him in an awkward spot, and I'm worried about him seeing like too much of me flirting with you. I am no stranger to making lewd remarks about you. Well, when I say lewd, maybe that's the wrong word. Spicy? And I don't want to, like, weird him out. You know, like, when I talk about you, I'm just like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's another problem right there, exactly.
It looks like those things need a blue eco charge.
It's not like I don't want him there, you know? Ah, you bitch. Motherfucker. Ah, shit. Motherfucker. No. Ah, damn it. Ah, fuck a duck. The slides are actually pretty difficult. Especially this one. Ah, you... Yeah. Oh, that's fair. I don't know, maybe at this point I'll just make, like, a private server in my, like, a private chat room in my server that's for adults only. Because I want younger people to be invited, but I also don't want to have to police what I say.
I got a bad feeling about this. Jack, run! The dark ego is rising!
Yeah, that is true. I just don't want to be a bad role model, you know? I'm my own special brand of fucked up. And with most people, if I'm like, me being fucked up is not going to influence you. But like with a kid, I just worry. I don't want to be a bad influence. I don't want to, you know?
Wow! You raised a piece of the underwater ruins to the surface. It seems you can use eco in ways we've never seen before. A power cell surfaced with the room. Climb up there and get it.
Okay, and there's one more power cell back there. Just gonna go back down. And I'm not even really after a kid fan base anyway. Yet kids seem to gravitate towards my channel. And I'm not like the opposite of kid friendly. Well, that's different. You're gonna be my wife. I don't mind influencing you. And yeah, you influence me as well. Fuck, only 2 precursor orbs missing here. Okay, hopefully I can find them. Ah, fuck. Really? Ah, that's where they are, right there. Yeah, great. Okay. got it. Well, now I know, and knowing's half the battle! Actually, I do think I need to die. I think I need to get the enemy to break that for me. Yeah. Ba-blam! Okay, that's everything here. Now I can make like a tree and get the fuck out of here. Ah, shit, wrong. Yeah, okay, this is the right way. Actually, when games have different versions, you can. So, whenever Sony releases a PS Classic, they release it for PS4 and PS5. But you can actually you can play PS4 games on PS5. Remember, PS5 is backwards compatible with all PS4 games. So, with Jak and Daxter, when they brought it to the PS Premium lineup, it has a trophy list. But it has two versions technically, PS4 and a PS5 version. I already got the Platinum on the PS5 version, now I'm getting the Platinum on the PS4 version. So technically, no, you can't get more than one Platinum on a game, but different versions. Plus, with this, I can say that I have the Platinum on every non-shitty version of this game. See, the Vita, Samantha, was basically the PSP2, if you've ever seen a PSP. And the Vita was actually really nice. It wound up being a failure, but it wasn't due to the machine. It was actually a really, really powerful machine. It was the most powerful handheld at the time. This is like 2011, 2012. It was almost as powerful as the PS3. Which, considering this was 2012, and a handheld, that was fucking insane. PS3 was a current console, generation. So the Vita was actually a really advanced piece of hardware. And it was way, way more powerful than a PS2. So, many PS2 games got ported to Vita because it was at the time it was a novelty. Hey, you can play these PS2 games on the go. There wasn't a Switch back in 2012. There wasn't, a Steam Deck. Like being able to play those games on the go was a novelty. And most of those ports were good. And they brought the Jak and Daxter trilogy 1, 2, and 3 to Vita. And that should be a slam dunk. Only it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. Jak and Daxter on PS2 targeted 60 FPS, okay? And hit it 99% of the time. Okay? So it Jak and Daxter looked good and it ran good. On Vita, it caps out at 20 FPS. And can dip below that to 15. So best case scenario, it's running at a quarter of the speed. It can dip further than that to the point where it feels almost unplayable. It has a ton of control issues and a ton of glitches. The Jak and Daxter port to Vita is notorious for being fucking awful. And like I said, the Vita was much more powerful than PS2. It was actually almost on par with the PS3, so it should have been able to run Jak and Daxter no issue. Because remember, Jak Daxter's PS2 at heart. But I guess it was just a bad port, but it fucking sucks. So technically speaking, I could get the Platinum Trophy for Jak and Daxter on Vita. I could get the Platinum Trophy for Jak and Daxter on Vita, but I refuse to play that version of the game because it's awful. Like, you're literally, the game was made to be played at 60 FPS, and on Vita, at best, you're playing a quarter of that speed, and it can dip down to like 10 frames a second. It is legitimately hard to play. It's so bad. And that's what's hilarious, is there's plenty of other PS2 games that got ported to Vita that ran just fine. They ported the Ratchet and Clank games to Vita, those ran beautifully. They ported God of War games to Vita, ran beautifully. I don't know why, but they fucked Jak and Daxter up awfully. Which sucks, because that's like one of the main PS2 games you'd want them to port over, but oh well. But yeah, so like technically, I could play it, I could get the Platinum. I'm not going to do that because it's painful. Oh my god. I'll send you a video later, Samantha, of footage of the Vita version, and you can just, I know, like super technical, but if you just watch gameplay that people recorded of the Vita, you can visibly see, oh my god, this looks bad. Like choppy, it's like playing Jak and Daxter in slow motion. It's terrible. And that's not counting the control issues, the other glitches that weren't in the original game. It's just, like, it is one of the worst ports ever. I don't know why they dropped the ball so hard on Jak and Daxter, but they did. And it was a damn shame, too, because Jak and Daxter on the go could have been really cool. And they fucked it. I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom real quick. It sucks, too, because another thing that kind of blows... Yeah. Yeah, definitely. They brought all the Jak games to modern hardware, and I'm happy for that. But I'm trying to figure out the way to put it. I'm missing a scout fly. The best version of Jak and Daxter has not been brought. And it actually kind of upsets me, and I hope one day they get around to doing that, because... Okay, so, the Jak and Daxter games that I'm playing now... are... the PS2 versions. They're emulations of the PS2 games, and a slightly higher resolution. Which is just fine. But the thing is, they actually ported Jak and Daxter back in the day to PS3. And the PS3 port of Jak and Daxter, the whole trilogy, is fucking excellent. They did a really good job, and they greatly improved the graphics. It's a very noticeable difference, and that's the best version of the games. And so, I mean, there's nothing wrong with these versions of Jak and Daxter. They're the games as they were originally, but it does mean that we're not playing the best version of Jak and Daxter. Because the PS3 version made really big improvements, and I'll grab a picture of that and I'll show that to you too, because you can see it. Like, in order to support levels with no loading and support a solid frame rate, they used aggressive level of detail transitioning like you see the grass in the distance disappearing, or how like the terrain looks blurry until you're like right up on it, like in the distance, because they're not loading in that last layer. They completely removed that in the PS3 version and maxed out the draw distance so you can see everything all at once. And it's in some spots, it's really noticeable. So they're just the best versions. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with these, but when you port a game, you should port the best version, right? Like, if I asked you to bring a game to modern hardware and there was all these versions, wouldn't you choose the best one? But it is what it is. I hope one of these days they either bring the PS3 version to modern hardware or uh, or they make a new port because they need it. Like they could do an awesome remaster of these games for modern hardware and not even remake the whole thing. Just add bells and whistles, and that would look amazing. And like add visual flourishes. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna choose a version of the game, you want to choose the best one. So, like, I'm not, like, these are perfectly fine, but it's just, you know, it chaps my ass that the best way to play Jak and Daxter is on a system from 2 generations ago. Sweet. That's the last scout fly. See, she just sits here and makes biscuits on me. She likes it for a really long time.